Here to weigh in, the War on the West author and Fox News contributor Douglas Murray. You have to watch the entire thing, but ooh, they're dressed all in black with their helmets, and they look so tough, and they mace these peaceful protesters, and whammo! The police take them down. It was fabulous.
Fabulous and like years too late, in my view. I covered the 2020 election in this country, and I was, among other things, then in Portland, Seattle, was in D.C. on election night. Antifa showed up at all of these places. I actually infiltrated and went undercover with them in Portland.
You did?
Yeah,
oh.
And wrote about it afterwards. They were a proper thuggish militia who were going around house to house intimidating citizens, taking over parts of the city, and the police did nothing because the police in Portland were totally cowed. Even at the ICE facilities, they would just harass and assault officers, and almost nothing would be done. In fact, the officers I saw were just acting incredibly like lambs. Same thing in Seattle. Same thing, by the way, on election night. Not far from the South Lawn, the White House, they were all gathering, and they put up these umbrellas, and then they harass anyone who even comes over. And they behave like they can just take over territory in this country. And they've been doing this for years, and that's just like the top of the iceberg. So to actually see them getting what they should have got years ago is, I have to say, highly satisfying.
Do you think it'll continue, though? So I watched this video maybe 6 times. And they...
On slow.
And you can hear there's the body cam video as well. Do not reach for that gun. You will get shot. You will get shot if you reach for that gun. And then one of them is, help, help. They're trying to get to call a medic for them, even though they weren't hurt. And then they did get charged.
Yeah, no, this is what should happen. I mean, it should have happened years ago. Why should there be effective sort of militias in this country that are allowed to take over segments of cities, ruin them completely? By the way, also violently assault people. I mean, in Portland, among other cities, they violently assaulted not just police, but journalists, of course, hospitalized journalists, sent them to hospital with skull fractures and brain hemorrhages. Like, I don't know another country where that's allowed. If you tried that in, I don't know, France, whoa, the French police would have something to say about that with a lot of batons. So it's just weird that in America we've got used to this and accepted it. And maybe you have to go to Texas to stop accepting it.
Well, maybe not Texas, but let's go to Montana, where riot police descended on the Capitol, making 7 arrests as left-wing protesters made a ruckus in the House in support of a transgender lawmaker, Zoe Zafir. Look at this. What do you think? I mean, is this how you put an end? Is actually law enforcement, right, Douglas?
Has to be.
You step in and go, you know what? You can protest, you can speak out, but you're not going to get violent. You're not going to disrupt House proceedings.
It would, absolutely, but it's also sort of something very telling in this story, isn't it? That it was all to do with a trans person that they were standing up for. Trans women, as let's call them, are now like the deity in the American left. If you can find a trans woman, like it's like in the Far East people would treat an image of the Buddha. You know, it's just what they worship and revere the most. So, like, it's like, you can't touch a trans woman. The holy trans woman is speaking. We must go in and do everything we can to defend her. Thank goodness, again, there are some police in this country.
She was censored for saying something objectionable, and they lose their minds.
Yeah, of course, but you can't criticize the deity. I mean, if she was a little bit more intersectional and could also claim to be indigenous American or something, I mean, maybe all hell would have broken out even more. But these are the priorities of the modern American left. And I think that law enforcement, it's way past time that they said, actually, we have laws in this country. You either have laws or you don't, and if you do, then you've got to enforce them.
It's going to become regional. You're going to see, you're not going to do this stuff in Montana, you're not going to do it in Dallas, Fort Worth, but you're going to do it in Portland, Oregon. It's just going to be regional. You can do it in New York City. You can go after Trump supporters, U.S. senators, U.S. congressmen leaving the White House. But in places where there's law and order, no more.
Or you could weave in maybe an endangered salamander, and then they would name an island after you somewhere.
Douglas Murray, always a pleasure.
I'll look into doing that.
I made you laugh. That was a good day.